Hey everyone, thanks again for joining me for this week's Soulmate Oracle reading. Now, as you can notice, I have a little different surrounding behind me. I did not move, I just changed up a few things as I've been talking about in the previous reading videos, that you need to reflect and you need to motivate yourself and inspire whatever it is inside of you to bring up your vibration. And that's what I did. I changed up a few things and I feel great. It feels like a new beginning in my life, and that's what I did in January. This is something that you need to do as well. Continue on. We're coming now into February. Well, we're in February, and now that February is here, I can't believe it. It's like this month went by, January went by so fast. It's all about us continuing on with reflection, and because of the Chinese New Year coming on February 16th, we also have Valentine's Day. There's a lot of holidays this month. So it's time to embrace things, and it's time to embrace yourself. Bring yourself out. Do whatever it takes to make yourself feel good. Do whatever it takes to bring out that part of you. I know a lot of people get down about Valentine's Day. It's the time of the year, or just down in general because it's the beginning of the year. You need to reflect and continue to find yourself, not allow the negative energies come through, because when you raise your vibration, you're actually pushing away negativity and bringing in all the positive that you feel in your heart. And that's what I talk about all the time. And even on my social media sites, if you've all noticed, I've been posting cards. I've been trying my best to motivate everyone as best as I can. Like I said, I have a lot of plans, and I do plan on making the live videos with time. Of course, it's very limited in my life, but I do plan on doing it, and I am going to do it. I'm going to prove to myself I'm going to do it, and you're going to be the first to see it. I hope you can join me when I do post my first live video. I will let everybody know, though, prior to it. But now this reading is a generalized love reading. Now, it's not just focused on one particular person or situation. It's all about what it gives to you, the messages that come through, not from me, but from the angels, from the guides, from the divine. And it's all about what you get from this reading. That's why I make these videos. I want you to get the message so you can take it to your highest good. So you're the one that is going to define exactly what this reading video is all about for you. Sometimes it doesn't really resonate with you right away, but then sometimes it just does. It's all about what you need to do at that time. Sometimes you may get an idea later and say, oh, I know what Anne was talking about. And that's what you need to do, because we all get messages from different areas. And sometimes when we're watching a video, we may have a little bit of ego, or we might have something else on our mind that we're not really getting it. We're not in tune with it. So I invite you to come back to this video. If it's not resonating with you right now, come back tomorrow, come back the next day, and just really try to listen to what I'm saying, whatever the messages that are coming through, because you may miss something. I hear this all the time. That's why I'm telling you to do all of this. And if this is the first time you're watching, I hope you can tune in and really pay attention to the video. Like I said, the reading is all about you and what brings to you in your life and what you can take from this video. So I hope you can stay tuned. So, well, for the delay, let's begin. Okay, I've shuffled the cards and asked for guidance and wisdom for the divine, from our angels, and the messages that we need to learn and know about our situation, what we need to do in order to correct any obstacles and avoid any obstacles that may be on our path. Now, the cards that I used were the very beautiful Energy Oracle cards. You can see the box. Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. And the first card that I pulled, Storm Warning. And as you can see, there's this gigantic cyclone that's in the middle of the water, headed right to the shore, or it could be just a warning, and this storm is actually going to pass. It's going to go deeper into the water. There's lots of lightning. It's a warning. And this is when sometimes life gives us a warning. We need to stop looking at things so drastically. We need to stop worrying about something. You're right now at a time in your life where you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. When you take one little thing and you create something huge, just like this massive storm is not exactly something that's going to happen, but You're focusing on it, and by putting the power to it, it just may happen. I hate to say that, but many times that's the way it goes. When you focus on something and you really believe that it's going to happen in a negative way, it's like you actually pull on negativity. Now, maybe you're going through a breakup, and this breakup has been killing you inside, that you feel that you're never going to find love again. You're never going to find happiness again. Or maybe you still are connected to this person, that it's killing you inside because you know that there is something more between you two, and it's not going to happen because you're worried about it. This is a storm warning. There's breakups, there's separations, there's the things that happen to couples, to divine partners, to soulmates, twin flames, for a reason. Because we need to take things with us and empower ourselves. We have to work on ourselves. In every relationship, in every connection that you have with anyone, or if you're searching for that one person, you have to stop worrying. You have to stop putting the pressure on yourself. It only creates more of a negative feeling towards the life that you're in right now. Maybe that person that you're with maybe is not the person you thought this person was. Maybe this is a warning that something negative can happen to you if you don't walk away from it. Or you may need to look beyond whatever is happening on the surface. If there's something going on between you and your partner, maybe there's a reason why you're going through it. Maybe the both of you need to find each other again and search for that balance again. Maybe you're apart from that person and you're waiting for that person to come back into your life. You have to stop worrying about it. You have to stop putting pressure on yourself and live your life. That's what the warning is. It's not about something negative is happening in your life. It means you need to do something about it before that does actually happen. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Anxiety. Now, as you can see, she's worried. She's got a lot on her mind. And anxiety, it happens to all of us. We can go through it and we can actually empower it. Like that last card, that previous card is a storm warning. This card actually tells you that it's creating anxiety. It's creating anxiety inside of you. You're the one that's holding on to all of this. You're the one that's pulling more negativity upon yourself. It's never going to get better. When you focus completely on negative energy, things could happen, and I think it's going to happen, and it's never going to be right in my life. If you're continuously saying to yourself, I'm never going to find love, I'm never going to be happy, that person is never going to come back into my life, or will I ever find love? You're asking yourself to not have those things. You don't want those things. You're actually turning what I call positive affirmations into negative affirmations. I mean, I don't know if there's a such thing of that, but you're actually creating a negative outlook, a negative aura around the situation. And by doing this, it only creates anxiety. And anxiety creates negativity, and it just keeps growing and it keeps going back and forth. And before you know it, you're in a full-fledged anxiety attack. This is something you have to really watch out for. It happens to all of us. We can get worked up about things. One little seed, that's all it takes, is one little thing to work up like a huge amount of negativity. And then when it does happen, we don't know what happened to us, and we end up feeling so deprived and depressed, and we're down. This is when you have to focus on the positive. This is what I talk about. These two cards may indicate a lot that you're holding on to, and usually it happens during this time of the year. It's something very common. Try something different. Try a little different approach onto what you think about, because the divine masculine and divine feminine, this is a time for them to connect. This is a time for them to find love. Now, the divine masculine is always running from something, or they just don't want to express themselves. They just don't want to give to themselves what they truly feel. And the divine feminine feels like, I'm never going to get the love I need. I'm never going to find it. That's what this is leaning towards. These two cards are leaning more towards the divine feminine. The divine feminine saying that I don't think I'm going to have what I'm looking for in my life when it comes to love. I don't think it's ever going to happen. And this is where the Divine Feminine has to awaken and realize and open her eyes. Because if you're constantly fighting inside yourself and running from it, you're only making matters worse, and it's never going to get better. Divine Masculine is coming out of it, though, like we've been talking about the last couple of weeks. Divine Masculine is starting to awaken, and if you're not open to it, if the Divine Feminine is not open to it, she may turn away and be a runner. This is why it's very important to keep your soul center aligned, and you need to focus. Focusing on the positive, focusing on the light, focusing on what you want in your life with love. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Patience. And that is so true. As you can see, we have this beautiful angel with this beautiful light, and the center of the light is a clock, and it's patience. Giving the patience, giving the light. It doesn't happen overnight. And I mean, we are human and we want things right away. We want things now, and sometimes when it doesn't happen right away, we get discouraged and we lose track of things. And when we lose track, we end up letting our soul center get anxiety, complete anxiety, because we're waiting and we're not patient enough. The patience is here. The patience is telling you that all good things is happening in your life. There's things that is going to start manifesting. The only way to manifest it is when you are positive. I always talk about positivity, bringing the positive light into your life, not focusing on so much of what is on the surface, because it can change in a blink of an eye. You have to give it to God. You have to give it to the divine. You have to just let go of whatever you're worried about. Now, I know that this is something that is a message. I know that this is a message directed on to someone, and maybe this message may not be coming out clear enough, but you may be saying, I think this is me. Because when it comes to anxiety, it's mainly because you're not patient and you're not waiting. And that's where the storm warning is saying there could be something that can negative turnout if you're not focusing on the positive. Having the patience, having the light inside of you, as you can see with this beautiful angel is holding this light, you're going to be giving yourself the love that you need, the love that is inside of you. I know that you probably have been patient. Maybe that relationship that you've been wanting to come together, maybe you haven't even got to the first level of your relationship and you've been wanting it to go into the second level. Maybe commitment. Maybe this person, she or he, is commitment phobia. They're not giving in. It's not because they don't want to. There could be an issue. And you know what? That issue may not be you. That issue can be themselves, or that issue can be money, or that issue can be their family or their culture, or maybe it's just not time for them, that they can't give into being in a committed relationship. Whatever the reason is, you can't throw in the towel. You have to hang in there. You have to just wait it out a little while longer. Have the patience. Or maybe you're going through a situation where you've been through breakup after breakup, bad relationship, you've been on a dating site, you've been meeting different people, but it's never working out for you because you seem to be finding the wrong person or not the right person that can benefit you in your life. You need patience. And stop worrying about it. I really feel that this is another message to someone. Worrying is only going to make it worse. I feel like that's a key word here, worry. Stop worrying. It's something that is messages that are just coming through saying stop worrying and have the patience. Okay, let's go to the next card. Journey. And as you can see, this woman, now just because it's a woman doesn't mean that it can't reflect for a man. She's on a journey. She's walking on this beautiful magical bridge, and she has her luggage, she has her bags. She's walking, but the sign has so many different areas that she needs to go through. And you know what? She doesn't know which way to turn. She's got the light in her hand, but she's not looking straight. And this bridge seems like it's a beautiful bridge, but it seems like a bridge that is not very stable. and meaning that she's not very stable because she's on this journey, but she is not looking in the right direction. And that's where you're at right now. This is a card that represents moving forward, but having a lot of confusion, a lot of confliction, looking back into the past and not taking a chance, being afraid because things haven't went your way over the last year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years. How long it has been, how long you've been thinking about it. Your journey is to move forward. Your journey is to stop having the anxiety, stop looking at things so negatively, and not allow that storm to come into your life, because when you're allowing negativity, there is so much that happens to you in a way where one negative thought brings in like 10 more, and 10 more brings on another 10. And before you know it, your life has just fell apart. And that storm warning has hit you. And you do have a lot of anxiety over it. And you may be worried about things that just may not ever happen because you're just constantly thinking about the negative. Having the patience about your situation and moving forward. Maybe that relationship that you were involved with, maybe it wasn't right for you. Maybe there was something toxic about it, that you got involved too quickly and you didn't look in front of you as this woman is not looking, that it fell apart before it even got stronger. And you're codependent on this person because you think that this person was the right person. But if you really think about it, do you really have love for that person, or is it just your mind? I mean, everybody has different situations. If there's a soul connection, there's a lot of energy exchanging, and maybe it's not time for you both to come into a divine union. Maybe it's not time for the both of you to get into a deeper relationship. Maybe it's time to just find your own self, your own serenity inside yourself, because that's the only way you're going to ever find a true partner, a true love relationship. If you're not loving yourself, because that's what it all comes down to. When you're on this journey, you need to love yourself. You need to focus and embrace what is in front of you, what you want in your life, what you can have, and embrace and allow the blessings of abundance to just flourish into your life. That's how it works. That's how it happens. If you're constantly looking back and thinking my life is never going to amount to anything, I'm not going to be happy because I've never had happiness with this person, or this person never gave me happiness, or I've never found anybody to give me the happiness. Start fresh. Start over again. Look at the situation, whatever it may be, because I don't know your situation, and say, you know what, I'm going to bring anew again. Bringing anew. Starting your journey off as if the both of you just met, and remembering how much you loved him or her, and remember how much that love that they gave you at the very beginning, the reason why you both were sent to each other, why you two were still together to this day, or maybe why you two are having all of these disagreements. Maybe there's a reason, because you have to bring in the new feeling of light. That's what I was talking about. This is a month of reflection. This is a month of new beginnings, a month of change with a new year coming along. It's all about what you can do for yourself and how you can embrace and empower yourself to be even stronger, to be better, to be all that you can be in your relationship. If you're not finding it, maybe there is something wrong that you're not looking at inside yourself. Maybe it's not that person that is having all of these issues. Maybe you're the one that has the issues. Now, like I said, I'm not telling you that you have issues, but maybe that, well, actually we all have some type of issue that we all deal with. This is life. That's part of being human. But maybe there's something that you have to work on yourself. Maybe the angels are telling you, work on yourself. Work on the patience. Get rid of the anxiety, because it's not all that bad. It's not that negative as you think it is. That storm warning is just a warning. It's just like telling you, if you don't work on yourself, if you don't change some things around, if you don't look positive upon your journey, you're not going to find the love inside of you to ever find love with that person. So it's very simple. Just move forward, look at yourself, focus on yourself, and love yourself. And that will automatically reflect onto your divine partner. However you are you know, wherever you're at in your relationship, if you're apart, if you're together, if you're searching, you will find it, because love starts first in your heart, not in that person. Remember, you can't find that person and say, this person makes me happy, and if this person is out of my life, I'm going to just, I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm going to die or something. You can't say those things. Those are negative things to say. Never say that. I know we fall in love and we say we can't live without that person. Yes, but that's just like a word to say, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can. Your energy right now is moving forward. You're on that journey. You have to do this for yourself. And you know what? It'll be reciprocated, because everybody around you, everyone around you, your family, your friends, even your coworkers are going to see there's a light inside of her. There's a light inside of him. Because that light is shining so bright, you're going to actually inspire other people. And that's the goal. It's not about being a light just for yourself and finding your own happiness. It's about being a light for the world. Being a light, like the way the sun illuminates our sky. It's not making my light, it's making your light. It's making everybody's light. Well, depending on what part of the world you're at the same time. But what that light does is it goes right around, and it just shines, and it makes everybody in such a good mood. You ever see that we're into summertime, we're like all so happy and excited because the sun does that to us. And in the wintertime, we can get a little, they call that sad, but it's only temporary. So that's where we have to dig deep, and that's where we're at right now. We have to focus on bringing the new, bringing the positive energy, because you can have that light even in the dead of winter. I know I do. That's why I like to empower myself with positive thoughts and positive thinking, and reaching out to all of you. And like I said before at the beginning of this this video, it's all about bringing your vibrations up. And it doesn't matter if the sun is shining or if it's snowing or if it's raining, whatever it is outside, it's all about what you have inside, because the sun could be shining, but you could be sad inside. So you know what? It works both ways. If you don't bring in the sun inside your heart, the light, it's not going to shine, no matter what the weather is. So I'm not trying to be the weather person, but I'm just trying to help you that you have a light that's inside of you and you need to follow it, okay? And I hope you've enjoyed this reading. And if you like this reading, please give me the thumbs up. And if you would like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer several types of readings, phone chat and email. That the links are down below in the description area. Be sure to check out my articles on my blogs to help you with your situation. And also check out my YouTube channel. I have several videos answering questions and descriptions of Soulmates and Twinflames Divine Partners, and also other reading videos. Okay, so until next time, peace and love to all of you. Namaste. God bless.